What's up, everybody? So it's been a while since I've vlogged, and I figured I should probably get back to it and kind of stay doing it on a normal, regular basis. But in this vlog, in this one, we're going to talk about how to raise money if you're going to be a missionary. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this thing.
What are you doing?
Alright, so today we are not just only talking about how to raise money, but also got things to do, because when you're a church planner, there's always just stuff going on, all the time. And this week is Easter, and so it's our first big service at our new place, which I'll also show you that. We'll go by and check that out as well. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go pick up Ralph, who, if you don't know Ralph, he's our worship leader.
He said, "Sorry, Mr. Call, I'm actually out in 15 minutes.
And we've got to go to another church that's loaning us a thing for the drum kit. And I'm a drummer, and I can't even think of what it's called right now. A drum shield. There we go. So yeah, so as we go, I'll go over what I think about raising funds. Alright, so we're here at Belmont Rec Center, where we will be doing our services. Yeah, so this is the home of the new Hope City services. The point of this video is to tell you how to raise funds if you are a missionary, or if you are a church planter, or if you just need to raise funds at all for anything. I mean, it could be you're a nonprofit trying to raise funds, or it can be your city organization trying to raise funds, or it can be, I don't know, you're doing something that just needs money. So the first thing is you have to let the need be known. I know a lot of people that they're just afraid to ask. Their whole thing is I don't know, I'm just praying that God would lay it on people's hearts. Look, this is what you're passionate about. This is what you're feeling God's calling you to do, or the mission of whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You're passionate about it. You're feeling called to it. You need to be able to have a compelling story and a reason why, because people are only going to give behind things they believe in and that you're passionate about. They want to see that you are passionate about it. So you have to first figure out, how are you going to implement the story in a compelling way that's going to make people want to give to that. So first things first is you have to have a compelling story and be willing to ask for the funding. Be willing to just ask for it. Don't try to work your way around it and hope people get the understanding. You have to be able to ask. So first things first, compelling story and the ask. Next, you need to really work social media. So one thing that really worked for me is doing videos to keep people up to date on what we're doing. Basically telling the story of my family going along, getting ready to plant a church. So we literally, and you can go back in my archives and look at it, we literally brought you along for everything that we did. I vlogged everything, every state we went to raise money, all of those things where I went to speak. We filmed it and we posted that, and I would continually on those videos tell what we're doing, casting vision and making the ask, telling the story, casting the vision, making the ask. You can do things like GoFundMe. I think people are kind of tired of seeing those things. I mean, if you feel like, yeah, you can do that, then do it. I just think that anymore they're so prevalent with everything that people just don't even notice them anymore. So if you can use video, it's very simple. Use your phone. That's what I did for a lot of the things that I did, is I used my phone, and just did iMovie for a long time, and but just did that. So, but use social media to your advantage. Tell a story. If you're a photographer, tell a story with your photographs. If you're not any one of those things, like I said, pick up a camera and tell your story in a compelling way. People love stories, and the only way you can raise money and get people behind you is by a compelling story. So use social media to your advantage. Use video, photography to your advantage. Go live on Facebook as much as you possibly can to tell your story. If you're like, I can't edit video or take photos, then go live on Facebook and tell people and invite people in to your live streams and just talk about what you're doing and how God has called you to this. Bring people along with you every step of the way. You've got social media, working social media, telling a story that way. You've got making the ask and with anyone that you can talk to, have a compelling vision, really work on your vision. The next thing you need to do is, if you're a part of a denomination or a network of some kind. So for me, I'm Southern Baptist, and there's my train again. For me, I'm Southern Baptist, and so what I did is I looked at all the churches that are in Missouri, all the churches that are in Kansas, and all the churches that are in Nebraska, and I literally just made up an email template, and I just started emailing every church on there, telling them what we're doing. I had a video that I had made that I sent a link to it, and I had a little packet with my vision on it, and what that would look like, and a little snippet about our story and who we were, and then I gave a link on that video that they could find on YouTube. I gave a downloadable packet, and then I just asked, hey, would your church be interested in talking more about helping to support us as a church plant? And could I come and speak to your congregation and tell the story? Can we partner together for the sake of the gospel? And so I wasn't afraid to just literally send out. I probably sent out about, 200 something emails. Didn't matter the size of the church, if it was big, small, medium. I sent them an email, and then after I sent that email, I followed it up with a phone call about 2 or 3 days later just to see if they have received it and if I could answer any questions. The biggest thing is you cannot be afraid to just follow up with people and talk to people. If you really want to raise money, it is not being afraid to just talk to people. I know it's a nerve-wracking thing, especially for introverted people, to want to talk and make the ask. But if you're going to raise funds, then you can't just sit on your hands and hope that God will just drop money into your lap. You could do that, but I think that some of that is just trusting and leaning into God and going, I can't be afraid. If I'm going to do this big thing for the Lord and partner with Him, I've got to at least do my part and try my best to raise that money. If you're not a part of a denomination, the biggest thing that I would say is try to get in touch with some sort of network. If it's a church planting network, if you're a church planner, you need to be a part of a network, not just for the sake of trying to connect with other churches, but you're going to need encouragement. You're going to need coaching. You're going to need people to come alongside you, and you need that backing. So be a part of a network. If you're like want to do missions in some other capacity, get a part of a missions organization. There's plenty of them out there that are independent. But you need to have some sort of network of people that you are able to network with. Now, let's say that you're not a church planner or a missions person, but you're just trying to raise money. Then you need to network, get a part of a networking find in your city, a networking club, group. Here in Lincoln, Nebraska, we have what's called Centersphere. There's various different networking groups. Just Google it. Google networking groups in my area, wherever you're at, and go visit one of the chapters and really start meeting people and networking with people that way. That's going to be huge. Of course, if you're raising money, friends and family, you're going to start there, and that's cool. But really think outside of friends and family. Really try to get people to partner. And it all comes back to, how do you get people to partner? A strong vision and a very compelling story of what you're going to do. So, here's my things again. We're going to do it one more time. Compelling story and not being afraid to ask. 2, really working social media and trying to make videos, trying to go live, trying to keep yourself continually out there. And it's not like trying to bug people, but you're trying to cast vision, and you've got to be passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, people aren't going to care. Because if you're not even passionate about your own thing, then how can you expect anybody else to give or be a part of it? So you've really got to have some compelling passionate story that you're putting out there. So social media, blogging, really be writing and blogging. That's another big thing. That's another good outlet. So there are those things. And then the other is finding a network of people to ask and send an email and follow up with. And so like I said, I contacted every Southern Baptist church in Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska, and just started there. And I made a video, had a friend help me make a video, sent a link, sent a packet with everything, and then followed it up with a phone call. Out of the 200 churches, I would say, yeah, I didn't get a whole lot back as far as, like, I wish to say everybody did, but I have at least 15 to 20 supporting churches. And a lot of those aren't even people that I knew. It was just from those emails and people going, yeah, no, I love what you got. Let's talk more. And I got the opportunity to go speak at different churches, and I've been speaking all around. So that's the biggest thing, is just getting in front of people and not being afraid. Have your story ready. Be ready for questions, and be excited, man. God's going to do huge things, man. And that's the biggest thing. So, yeah. Those are my how to raise funds. Those are 3 big things that I did that really helped me, and I've been able to, as a church plant with only about about 30 people right now. We haven't been going a year, but we have a full-time worship leader that I raised all of his money, and then also we're able to raise funds and get our state convention behind us, and I'm a part of the North American Mission Board, so there's just different avenues there. But don't be afraid for the ask. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, hope that helps. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'd love to answer them. Would love to chat with you face to face if you want to do a Skype call or something like that. And you have more questions, hey, comment down below. Let me know. Let's get it going. Share this if you would like other people. If you're watching this and you know people that are trying to raise funds, share this with them. But I hope to be a help to other people that are wanting to be missionaries, wanting to be church planters, things like that. I hope that this video can be a help. And I'm going to try to put out some other videos as well of things that I've learned along the way. So all that said, thanks so much. If you would, subscribe down below. I'm also going to have some other videos that aren't just this. But starting a web reality series called Teach Me. So if you're interested in that, there's more to come on that, but that's going to be super, super, super fun. But subscribe down below. Let's get the subscriber list going. And yeah, thanks so much. Have a great day.